What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for another round of scavenging where I will leave both of my guys guarding. Erica is out trying to dig people out of some rubble right now, and we should probably go out and accomplish something here. Let's see. There's a decrepit squat. The shelled cottage has some stuff left. I would love to 100% these zones and just get them out of the way so we don't have to worry about them for later. There's lots of food here if we bring a saw with us, and that's the big stipulation, is if you bring a saw, this place is worthwhile. But if you don't, it's not worth it. The garage we could loot the hell out of right now with a saw, but it would count as stealing and everybody's going to get upset at us. I think the shelled cottage is a good place to go. I don't know if I cracked everything open here, so I'm going to bring the crowbar just in case. I can't remember if I broke open all the doors. I think I did, but just in case. It's been a little while. It's been a couple hours since that happened. I'm trying to record this entire playthrough in one sitting. I'm actually trying to have this marathon sit down and play of this War of Mine today. Because I feel like doing it. Oh, we already did crack everything open. Okay, that's fine. It's okay. We'll finish this location off. Tomorrow night we'll go back and we'll get the store finished off. Basically grab everything that we can from right here and try and make this as quick and as efficient as possible. Although, given his leg injury, that may not be entirely too suitable. Tomorrow we'll go back and see if we can loot some food out of somewhere. We do have the hotel, so we could have Roman go up in there and just run a train on that place if we needed to. It should be fairly easy for us to assassinate everybody there, supposing that I don't make any major mistakes. Getting my stammering aside right now because I'm trying to focus on the task at hand. Splitting my brain power in between multiple activities, and that's never safe given the fact that I have limited brain power to begin with. I think we may actually be out of componentry at this location. I would prefer not to come back here again, but as it sits right now, it looks like this is going to be, by and large, a woody run. We've already got cigarettes back at the house, so I'm not going to waste space grabbing those. Not going to get the shell casings just yet until I need them later on. We can do weapons runs when we need to. Basically, by and large, I always assume that everything that I've left behind is shell casings at every location. And so once I get to a certain point in the game, I'm just like, whatever. There we go. The electrical bits will be helpful. Those are all full up, right? Okay. That's a good run for us. I don't mind. And that basically means that everything that's left over here, our wood supply is looking good. We're going straight into winter after this, and so having a wood supply, kind of a big deal when you go into winter. We haven't even made our furnace yet, so I should probably focus on that at some point. This place is basically done. I think there's only some shell casings left. We can bring somebody back later if we need them. If we get to the point where we have to make 5 or 6 bullets out of one run. If we're that desperate, I think we're going to have other problems. But, oh, we got the crime outbreak early. Okay, so since the crime outbreak decided to come along early as our first event, what we need to do now... Well, what we need to do now is we need to get the reinforced door up on front. Nobody attacked us that night, which is always a big solid. It's going to do its chuggy load time. There we go. We're back up to 60 frames. Let's put everybody to bed right now. I'm going to have him try and finish the cigarette job down here. Let's start moving things and kind of bumping things and seeing where we can put them. We only have 20 wood. I feel like I have brought home so much more wood than that. Seriously, I feel like I've been bringing the wood this entire... bringing the wood. That seems like the way that a douchebag would brag. Be like, you know, when I bring a girl home, I'll bring the wood, you know what I'm saying? Like that douchey guy at the bar that's always sitting behind you with a spray tan and a v-neck. You should be like, ugh. How does that work for you? Does it only work on basics? Is that the trick to the whole thing? You only get basics off this whole thing? I think that's gotta be the way that it works. Because you can't be bringing home quality women off the game that you've got running right now. I'm not trying to hate, I addressed the fact openly that you're bringing home women. I'm just saying the quality, you can't get everything. You can't get everything. You're kind of like a dipshit, so I figure the girls you bring home must kind of be dipshits. Oh my god. It's gonna be one of those days. I hope we get a trader today. That'd be pretty cool. It looks like they use the cigarettes at the beginning of the day, maybe. Yeah, I think they use them either at the end of the day or the beginning, like I said before, but there's no way to really know. Well, actually, I could check my inventory in between runs, I guess. There is a way for me to know. So what do we want to do here? I mean, we need components before we can do anything else. And until we get ourselves a fistful of componentry, hopefully we'll get a trader today. If we can get a trader today, we'll be in really good shape. If we don't get a trader today, then we'll still sort it out. It's not too big of a deal. We got to cook dinner and get stuff going in just a little bit once Bruno gets himself back up and rested. We should have enough fuel laying around for this not to be an issue. Yeah, we got a couple days left. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. In a pinch, you can eat the vegetables by themselves. Just throwing that out there. Yeah, there he is right there smoking a cigarette. Using up the supply. Don't get mad when we don't get Twinkies or anything in the next trade because you smoked the cigarettes. You decided cigarettes were greater than or equal to Twinkies. Also, do you have to smoke in the house? Could you do that outside? Like, you know, when I smoke a cigar, I smoke cigars, but I don't do it in the house. It's kind of a dick move. I think we're pretty much out of componentry right now. There's not going to be much we can do here. Alright, so she's back up and running. Let's put him to bed. That means that we should have Bruno up and running in just a minute. Bruno, get back over here and let's make ourselves some din-din. Some delicious sizzling vittles. You'd be like, yeah, that's rat meat, dude. I'm just letting you know, it's pretty much 100% rat meat. Like, if this was a restaurant, we could proudly put on the front door, now with 100% rat meat. It was a bragging claim that nobody could sue us for. Like, we could just get away with it right now. I bet we wouldn't have customers. Given the present circumstance, we would probably still have customers. Let's go ahead and swap out the water. At least it's warm. That's how I had to justify it when I had to pee on my hands when I was surviving out in the ice for decades. Okay, maybe not decades. Maybe like an hour and a half when I locked my keys out of the house. I got desperate. I got scared. I had to channel my inner Bear Grylls. I was like, I might not make it. Better pee on my hands. I wasn't so desperate that I was going to like drink my piss, but I was definitely going to use it as a warming maneuver. This is all completely and totally fabricated and also a joke. Please do not send me emails telling me about the finer points of peeing on myself. Because I know it'll happen. My time spent as 2 years as a YouTuber, I know that email will be sitting there tomorrow morning. I'm like, Splattercat, you shouldn't piss on your hands because when you pee on your hands, it's acidic. And then all of a sudden, every time, there's always that guy, which is why I always use that voice. Somebody always misses the joke and sends me an email. Somebody always misses, even when I explain it, they miss the joke. It's amazing to me sometimes. Sometimes it's mind-boggling. I'm like, really? I spent 10 minutes explaining the joke afterwards, and you still miss this whoosh straight over your head. Not even like barely clearing the top of your head. Like airplane over the top of like a very short little person over your head. It's getting kind of warm in here. I started recording this episode and I didn't think about it, but it's like, I don't know what it is. It's the middle of winter, but it's still hot in my house all the time. It's like 5 degrees outside, but somehow it's 1,000,000 degrees in my house, even with the heaters off. I have no idea. Is that like a thing with bottom floor apartments? They're just like hot all the time? I'm not really sure. You would think it would be the top floor apartments since heat rises, but what do I know about anything? Boris, go and eat yourself some dinner. What a fine day. I am strong but slow. I am basically the Zangief of our survival party. Grab the vittles. Delicious rat all inside my mouth. So happy right now that I've been blessed with this bounty of rat. Give us, O Lord, this day our bounty of both rat and ancient vegetables that I looted 2 weeks ago that have not been refrigerated. Let it form well into the broth, and let it not come back up after I swallow it the 3rd time. I'm sure this day will bring some good news. I'm gonna be square with you right now. There are a whole lot of good things. You realize we have been attacked by armed men every night for like the last week, and we've had to we've probably killed a guy. Roman for sure has. Roman has killed a bunch of guys. But, I mean, just us shooting out into the darkness to kind of scare these people off, I bet we've hit at least one person so far. We'll put Bruno on guard duty. Okay, and then we'll have Erika. Yes. No Roman on guard duty. He's better. He's better at it. And soon it's going to be winter, which leads me to believe... So there's still weapons around over there. It's about to be winter, but we kind of need food. I don't think it would be a terrible idea to clear out the hotel right now, but it would be kind of a gamble if I could do it all in one day. And I might not bring anything back with me, which is what's got me worried. I mean, I guess I've got 2 days. Let's go for it. We'll put him on guard duty. Let's see if we can clear out the hotel. The hotel's not too difficult. I think we could make it happen. We sold our knife, unfortunately. As far as I remember, we still need to, open doors and stuff here, so... We're going to open doors and also scalps with this thing. There's a brothel set up here where they're, forcing people into prostitution or something like that. Once noble and bright, now a shadow of its former self, like us. Hey, man, you're the guy that's out here killing people all the time. Don't lump me in with your accusations. He's like, well, you sort of clicked and told me to kill people. I'm like, okay, granted. Position granted. But at the same time, you still pulled the trigger. I'm like, well, technically, I think a strong argument could be made that digitally you pulled the trigger. There shouldn't be anybody in here. I've got this building pretty much memorized, I think. I think we can take this guy right here before he goes back down the stairs. Okay, so there's one down. There's 3 guys in here, in case you're wondering. There's a couple of them, and we got to deal with all of them. The first one, actually, if you let him escape, it's really hard to deal with. Like, you kind of don't want to let him get... Oh, good, we've got a knife now. That's even better. Yeah, use the knife. Keep that rocking. I haven't seen anybody else down here, but the stairwells are not your friend. Keep that in mind. The stairwells can get you into trouble. Oh, there's actually 3 of them in here. Okay. Well, that's going to be troublesome. I mean, it is going to cause issues. However... Okay, so now what we need to do is run up there as fast as possible. Just run the hell away. And don't get shot. And now all we really need to accomplish over here is just to get the hell out of the... No, don't go that way, don't go that way. Go down the stairs. See, the auto pathing in this game is so bad sometimes. Okay, get down here. And if he comes, we'll run away. But if he leaves, they should pull like a Metal Gear Solid and like go somewhere else most of the time. I don't see any footsteps. Let's sneak our way back up and in, maybe? If he starts to move around a bit, we'll try and take him. But I'm not really interested in getting shot today. I would prefer to keep that to a minimum. I don't know which way he's facing right here. And he can get down those stairs kind of quick if he needs to. He should go back to where he came from in just a second. And then we can gut him too. Trying to see if maybe I can get his facing. I cannot. So that's where this becomes sort of risky. If he's got a gun, we've got a serious issue. I don't know if he's the guy with the shotgun or if he's the guy with the pistol. We got one guy with a pistol, but there's a guy with a shotgun. There's like a couple of different problems that can arise here. Okay, so he's facing that. Oh, he's going back upstairs. Going back upstairs. Okay, so let's go after him. It looks like he's actually like running back to where he came from. I don't know. We're gonna see what happens here. I don't know if I can take him right here. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. Just go back over here. What was that? That's weird. He like... Okay, so... I think we might be able to bait him over to here then. We're gonna have to leave soon though. Our sounds aren't working. I'm trying to make noisy sounds and it's not affecting the game at all. Alright, well we got a gun and stuff out of it, so unfortunately we're not going to be able to get the second guy, but I should be able to get the other 2 on the next day. I could go down this way and get him in the back, like ninja style, but because of the time limit we're out of time, so I just got to move. 2's fine. I mean, he's standing on top of the other body, so I can't loot it. He's moving around sort of erratically, so unfortunately it's hard to predict where he's going to go or what he's going to do each time. Either way, we brought home some loot. It's not too bad. Tomorrow we'll get the rest. We'll kill off the remainder. Hopefully we don't get attacked too aggressively while we're here. back and he feels like Santa. Santa of murder. I feel like Santa because I just went out and killed a bunch of guys. Alright, well today's probably going to be more or less like kind of a... Ooh, we got food actually. So yeah, that means I can stretch out my endeavors a little bit further. I can't be too lax about like going through the game right now, but still. We should get a trader today as well, so I can liquidate the rest of like everything that we have on us right now. Oh good, both of our traps came back today. Awesome. So that actually means that we're in this for at least another 4 or 5 days without having to worry about food. I mean, once we get that place raided, I can virtually assure you we're going to get more food out of it. The hotel is always like a really, really good option if you need food. It's just that it's going to take you a day or two to clear it all out unless you're really, really skilled, which I am not. I tend to play things really, really safe. People said they wanted me to go into combat in this game, but my argument against that is that the combat in this game is sort of wonky. Like, the stealth combat works great, but the real combat, like hand-to-hand, seems sort of random. Like, even if you have Roman, uninjured, not tired, not hungry, he still seems to lose fights with people based on just like the way that the clicking goes. It's a weird system that I'm not an enormous fan of, and so I tend to stay out of, in order to keep my own sanity and keep myself from raging out and feeling the full force of the salt, I tend to like hang out a little bit and just kind of like wait for it and get the stealth kills one by one. It's disappointing we didn't get the gun off that guy because I would have preferred it, but actually it didn't look like he had a weapon when he came up. He looked like he was barehanded, so he might not have actually had anything. I know that one of the guys in there is not lootable. One has a shotgun, one is not lootable, one has a pistol, and then there's a fourth one that I think that might be because the game's on a different difficulty or something right now. How's our water supply? 25, it's okay. Got plenty of liquor. We haven't seen a trader since day 8. So yeah, there he is right there. That's what I was pretty sure was going to happen today. So let's get our trading done real fast. Does he have piratey fold-over boots? Franco, man, you got style. You've got style and panache. I'm impressed. I'm impressed, bud. First things first. Let's get all this liquor out of my inventory. We don't need it. Actually, get rid of the pistol first. We don't need that either. There we go. So that's probably going to be... Oh, never mind. I got one more out of it. See, that's why you should always try. Sometimes you can get water out of it too, but it kind of depends. Water doesn't have a whole lot of value. He doesn't have any food on him anyways. Alright, that's cool. Well then, let's see what we can get out of this stack of cigarettes. Probably a lot would be my estimation. I would assume we can get quite a bit out of it. Oh, no, never mind. He actually being a little stingy right now, Marco. I mean, that's a pretty good trade right there. I'll take it, but just saying, you're a stingy bastard. Additionally, that keeps all my guys from smoking up all of our cigarettes, which are actually a trading item, but none of them seem to realize how valuable it is, so they just, like, smoke up all the cigarettes, and they're like, now we don't have any food because we smoked all the cigarettes that we were going to trade for food. And I'd be like, hey, guys, maybe, like, fight the habit for a little bit? We're kind of in a life or death situation. If you guys could just hold off and, like, maybe just dig deep. Just dig deep for a little bit. I would appreciate it. I can't promise that this trade is going to go well. I'm going to say, fine, we have a deal. If I get rid of that, let's say that I get rid of the water, then what? I think that's about as close as I'm going to get right there. So we'll take it. And then everything else that he has, I don't really want that much. I mean, he's got stuff that I want. I guess more wood wouldn't hurt us. A little bit of extra wood never killed anybody. A giggity. Until you run out of airways. Let's see. Sometimes everybody... What, you won't let me have a book? What, you hate reading? Fine then, you reading-hating bastard. That seems good. It still leaves us with 1 bottle of liquor and, you know, a place to start with our water and our sugar. So, let's deal that right there. I'm going to get him out of here. I think you can tell him to piss off through the door. Yeah. So now that he has been told to piss forth and off of any surface he sees necessary. It's day 12. It means we don't have to cook dinner tonight. And instead, what I'm going to try and do, let's upgrade this to level 3. Because I think we should have the parts we need. Oh my god. Componentry is just whacking us right now. We're just getting thumped on componentry. I need to stop trying to kill fools is what I need to try and stop doing. I'll take him out tonight for a big material run. Here, you go take a nap. I'll put Boris on it. It's more important that we get this done. The level 3 workbench is a major expenditure, but if you can get it done like pre-day 20, you're probably in decent shape. Over here, let's see what we can do with the fuel that we have on hand. Plenty of water, so you might as well give us 5 more liquor. Next time we get a trader, or if the military base opens up, we can go over there and trade out the liquor for a whole bunch of bullets, projectiles that we can project through our opponents, and be like, oh my god, you have propelled an object through me at high velocity, and it is quite painful, and now I am saddened by the prospects of my long-term survival, which have become negligible. We also, since winter is going to be here soon, I should probably get stuff together and make a furnace in the next day or so, and then maybe upgrade it to level 2 as well. But yeah, these are all short-term concerns. I think that we're doing really, really well at the moment. There's not a whole lot of things we have to worry about. Food is looking solid for right now. We've got at least till day 15. Day 17, actually, is when we're going to run out of double meals. And even then, I guarantee by day 17, we're going to have found something of use. I don't think there's anything else for today that I really want to accomplish. So the moment that Roman comes out of there, I'm probably going to end the day early. And we'll just get riding. We've got to take Boris out. Oh, Boris is a reader, huh? Good for you, man. Good for you. Good over here. Everybody's content. Everybody's looking good. What did he say? I used to be an optimist. Oh, it's because, okay, these are all things that we've seen before. If you want to read the storylines and stuff, I would strongly suggest that maybe you go, like, watch my previous series. I'll try and do the ones for the characters we've never seen before. Does she have anything new? On day 9, she told us. I'm trying to make it through this with everybody surviving. I've never had a run so far where nobody dies because I always mess up in the combat or like the pathing. Like you saw with Roman where I clicked a location and then he turned around and tried to go another way when I want him to go around the top and then down. Like the pathfinding gets me killed a lot of the time too because they'll turn around and try and go a different way and get shot in the face while they're trying to climb up a wall that they could have just gone around. There's a lot of random stuff that keeps me out of main combat in this game and just keeps me like running around doing whatever I want. I figure winter's probably going to be here. Actually, we shouldn't get winter till day 20 now that we have the crime outbreak. I'm pretty sure the crime outbreak will forestall winter. Now that everybody's ready to go, everybody's content, let's go ahead and end the day, go to the night. Our options right now are I can either go back here and finish slaughtering these dudes, or I can hit up the decrepit squat or the garage and get ourselves paid. I think I'll probably go to the garage. I'm gonna put you on guard duty, put you to sleep in bed because you gotta cook for us tomorrow, so we'll have him cook first thing in the day and we'll take everybody else is looking good. Yeah, let's go to the garage. We're actually gonna break into the garage, so you know, tee-hee, but we're gonna break in tonight. I need to make a lockpick for later, but yeah, we're gonna steal from this place if we can. You need a lockpick for the other part, otherwise they hear you and they come investigate, but for right now we should be good. This is actually more of a material run, and then I'm just gonna saw the door open while I'm here and we'll come back later with a lockpick. Grabbing everything we can at this juncture, although honestly a 17 slot full of nothing but componentry would be ideal. I know that I've probably looted a lot of componentry out of here already, but we'll sort it out as the time goes along. Okay, a bunch of stuff right there, already pretty much full up. We don't need the wood. Our wood supply is actually really, really stacked at the moment. We got 3 dudes living in this house. Far too much wood already going on. Believe me, and there's no blankets on the bed, so it's just like, you know, the flag is not flying at half-mast every morning. I'll leave it like that. It's just... it's awkward. You wake up and you're like, oh my god, like, we should really invest in some blankets so that we can have some kind of, like, sleep privacy here. Because this is involuntary and I can't really affect this happening. But it's still just kind of like, hey, how's it going when you wake up in the morning? I mean, wow, there is way too much. I think I hit this place for components already. Then again, we know there's a whole bunch of wood on the roof, so we can just remember that for later. I think you can also jump up on this upper part, too. In here, there's a window that's just flapping around, so you don't have to worry about that. There it is. And so the next thing we're going to do is saw this gate off real fast. And in sawing this gate, you can get into the backyard. And actually, nobody cares about the backyard. It's only counted as stealing if you steal the stuff from in here. But everything in the backyard is like fair game. You don't get in trouble for it. Which is pretty swell. I enjoy it. Nobody actually ever comes and investigates back in here. I sat around on this map forever the first time that I played it, trying to figure out like the patterns and whatever, and it seems like they don't actually come out and investigate or anything. Just close doors behind you and stuff and you should be fine. There's also an exit at the back of the building in case you need to make a quick escape. I know for Boris that's kind of easier said than done, but it's Something to keep in mind. Just things to think about along the way. You can also murder people if you hide up under there and it'll be okay, but Boris really hates murdering people. Like, don't kill people with Boris. He's kind of fragile like that. You can kill people with a lot of characters. Killing people with Boris is a pretty good way for him to just, like, death spiral out of control and just lose his mind being depressed and broken. I was actually hoping there'd be a lot more components here. There's a little bit of something, but I was hoping to bring back pretty much like a full, like, 14 stack of components today, and if it doesn't happen, we might be hurting for a little while. I don't remember what it was that I wanted to build, but I know there's definitely something on the list. This should be locked right here, I think, if I remember correctly, and you need a lockpick to get into it. If you crowbar it, they'll come investigate, and then you're in deep doo-doo. So we got that right there. I'm going to see how much more componentry I can pick up from this location. It's weird that he's got a bike rack in his basement. Like a bike rack that you see in front of Walmart, like one of the big ones. Like, did you just, like, pick that up at a sale, or, like, what happened? I need an explanation here. Why do you have you have a bike rack in the basement? It's weird. It's odd. I may actually... This is a pretty good run for us right here. This is pretty much future-proofing us for the winter, I think. There's more wood over here, so we're aware of that. If you want to, you can trade meds to this guy. And in trading meds, he'll give you just about anything you want for meds. You can get good stuff off of him for meds. Ton of tools, like really whatever you want. Wait, hold on. Am I carrying around bad tobacco when there's good tobacco? I am. Hold on, give me the good tobacco then. Let's bring that along for later. It's weird that there's tobacco growing inside of that file cabinet, but I'm not going to question it too much. It's a weird time and it's been a humid year. So I think tobacco growing is subsidized in the United States. Like if you don't sell your crop, they insure it or something like that. Which is why it's such a powerful, popular crop. It's the same with the milk industry too. Like if nobody buys your milk, they just like government buys it and then just like throws it in a ditch somewhere or something. I'm not really sure. Oh, there's more of it here. Wait, what? How did I walk right past that? Hold on. I'm feeling kind of thick right now. There we go. That's a good run right there as far as materials are concerned. Go out the back door. You got a tank at your auto center? They brought in the tank. We need some serious body work done. Our tank took a hit while we were fighting a couple hours ago, and we need some serious work done to it. Just, can you fix this? I mean, I don't think that's going to buff out, man. That's a tank shell. Looking a little worrisome. Anyways, I'm going to break it off right here. My name is Splattercat. I will look forward to seeing you as I enunciate my words fully tomorrow. Take care out there, everybody, and hi-do.